Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, as you guys can see, I'm bored, so I decided to record a video for you guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me with my mic. Right there. Anyways, so today for my video, I know I did a Q&A about 2 months ago, so I'm gonna do an updated Q&A for you guys, but it's not gonna be about me. It's gonna be about my YouTube journey and how to, like, for example, if you guys want to start YouTube or anything, how you guys can start, and advice that would come from me and from my experience. So yeah, let's just get started with the first question. So the first question is, and by the way, I'm reading off my phone. So I have the questions on my phone and I'm just reading it off my phone. So the first question is, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? So I would say, growing up, I was definitely someone who wasn't too social, meaning like I would literally not talk to anyone. But growing up in high school, I kind of like, I guess, found myself and found who I was. And that's like when I started to finally like learn more about me, and that's how I started to grow more. And one day, well, let's say when I graduated high school, I'm in college now. So when I graduated high school, basically, I was like, I would always come across like TikTok and all those pages and see different influencers, and I would be like, wow, like that could be me one day, because I'm a shy person, but like I'm really good with the camera and I have it in me. But I just like literally just, like sometimes I just get too shy, and I also like my confidence like also drops. So like sometimes I feel like my insecurities, we all have them, but like I'm really like insecure about myself. So that also like drops like my motivation to do things a lot. So the advice that I would give you guys when starting a YouTube channel is, I know everyone says this, but honestly, stay consistent. I usually try to stay consistent for the past days. I've been trying. Literally, by the time I post this, I would hopefully have another video posted before this. Talking about that, go watch my playing tag in the dark with my cousins. That was really funny. But yeah, you guys should basically just, one, always, something I learned is don't care about other people's opinions. That's something I learned in high school. I would always care about what people like thought about me, or like how people saw me. So that also, I was like literally, you would not imagine, like me right now would not, like, I couldn't see myself doing YouTube back then to now. I feel that's why I say that I've grown a lot. Like I've, now that I feel like more mature now than I was before, obviously. So yeah, I would just say when you're starting a YouTube channel, I started off on my phone, and then luckily I was able for Christmas, literally this 2025 Christmas, I was able to get my camera, so I paid half and then my parents paid the other half, which I'm super super blessed. And yeah, I'm just like so excited to, like, for my journey, and slowly, it's gonna take a while, but I know I'm gonna get there. Yeah, so I know I always do this with my Q&As. Like I always like take too much, like talk too much about one single question. I gotta like move myself slower. Anyways, so the final answer to that first question is, I would say stay consistent. You could start off on your phone. You don't have to buy a camera. Like that's how I started off, on my phone. Don't care what other people think. Just keep on going. Even though you might feel like giving up, just stay consistent. Don't forget where you come from, and also where you want to be. That's something I always keep in my mind. Next question. Let's see what we have. How did you come up with your channel name? Okay, y'all. So this might actually sound funny. I had I struggled with coming up with my YouTube channel name, only because, like, I've had so many other different names. Like, let's say my Instagram was not my real name. Like, I would have some like other type of names there. Um, and I was like, so when I started YouTube, I had like so much trouble trying to decide what to do for my name because, like, obviously, I know like some people, like, obviously, some of my friends watch me, but like, a lot of people don't know who I am. So I'm like, if I put another name, like let's say, like for example, my Instagram name was Iconic Kid. Now looking back at it, that was really cringy. But it's like, I don't know. But then when I started to get back into like when I started to get into high school, I saw that people were like putting like their real names, like Gabby something or like Jake underscore this, and I was like, maybe I should start using my name so that people know who I actually am. So that's why when I decided to do my YouTube, um, I looked at my name and was like, I'll just do my first name and my last name, and that's it. And that's what I basically did. So when you go to my channel, that's my name. And yeah. So if you don't wanna put your name, I would say that's okay. But at the same time, I wouldn't suggest it because, there could be a point where you are in a position where you are up there, meaning like you become popular, and then like you might have to change your YouTube name, which I didn't want to go through all of that. So I was just like, let me start off with my name, being honest and who I am, and that's just how my name came about. I was like, let's just do my name. Let's see what else we have, y'all. Next question is, before we move on to the next question, let me know, y'all, if my mic is good and if the angle is good and everything. This is my second time using my camera. What is this called? DJI, whatever it's called. But yeah, talking about this, I actually came across this camera through Sty. I would see his videos on YouTube. He's so funny. And I saw his videos and I was like, oh my god, like that camera looks so good. And I was like, the quality of his videos also looks so good. I'm not gonna lie, it is really expensive, but all of this is gonna pay off, and I know it, and I just gotta keep on working. So let's just move on to the next question before I get to talking a lot. Okay. Um. Oh, so that goes on to the next question basically. What equipment do you use to film and edit your videos? So, to film my videos, I use my DJI, which I'll just show you guys here. That's like the little mic. Hopefully you guys can see it. But that's just the mic I use, y'all. For my videos, usually I don't use the mic because I noticed that when I record myself, you can perfectly hear me. But I'm trying it out, so let me know what you guys think. But yeah. So I use the I can't even say that word. It's too fancy for me, y'all. DJI. Let me know in the comments if I'm saying that right. But that's what I use to record my videos. Now to edit, I use the DJI app, and I also use CapCut. So I kind of split it. I use the editing app, which is the DJI app, for my videos, and I also use CapCut for my thumbnails. So it's like a longer process, but it works for me better. I don't like doing one thing in like one app. I feel like it is better, but I'm that person who overthinks, so I just do things more complicated, which is bad, but that's just how I am. So that's what I do for my editing process and my thumbnails and all of that. And if you guys literally go back to my old videos, you guys could tell that those were random videos that I didn't even edit. And I literally would say that I didn't edit my videos, but that's just how like I was, because I was in the process of like learning, and I also wanted to wait for my actual camera to like so the quality can look T and everything. So yeah. So get you a DJI, that's what it's called, yeah. But get one when you feel like it's right. Don't get one just because you're starting and you want, I mean, unless you have the money, go for it. But if you're just starting, use your phone, because that's what I did. A lot of people would be like, oh, your videos look trashy or stuff like that. But then I'll be like, you don't know what's coming next. So I can start with the trashy, but then the better will come. And look, my new camera just came, so yeah, I would just say start off with something basic and then little by little, or whatever the phrase is, start elevating. Okay. My phone keeps on turning off. Anyways, next question. What challenges have you faced so far in your YouTube journey? Okay. So, some challenges, y'all, that I have faced actually is a lot. One of them, I would say, I would consider a challenge is giving up. So, I know that I'm just starting, but that's like something with me. I'm an overthinker and I stress so much to the point where sometimes I do tend to give up. But then I'm like, you have a purpose and you're here for a reason, and God has you here for a reason. So then I remind myself that, and I always think to myself, I got this, you know? I want to see myself succeed with my career, both YouTube and college. So I always say to myself, just keep on going. It's like, it's very stressful, I'm not gonna lie, but trying to balance school, YouTube, editing, and all that stuff, but I just keep on going because I know that everything in this world, literally everything, takes time, dedication, and but I just try to manage myself and get everything together so that I could have videos for you guys. So that's one challenge that I faced. Comments wise, I check my comments and I haven't seen like no haters or anything, so I think I'm doing good. Cause literally some people say my videos are good. But I would say that I need to find myself more in the aspect of like what I like to do. I know what I like to do, but like in the sense of what you guys want. So that's why I always say like leave some comments of what you guys want to see next, and I'll just literally like try to film those videos. But I just, I don't know what my audience wants. But sometimes I do, based on which video, gets the most comments or views or stuff like that. I'm like, oh, people like this more, or people don't like this. So then I'm like, oh, okay, let me just do this. But then it all just depends. But I would just say that those are the most challenges, I guess. I don't really have that many since I'm just starting. Just like, yeah, basically I do get some like lack of like energy sometimes. Sometimes I feel like, like, do I really like, is this really gonna go somewhere? But that's just my mindset. Sometimes I think negative, but then I think positive, but it all ends up working. So I try not to stress about it. Then the next one is, how do you decide on topics for your videos and plan your content schedule? Okay, so this actually goes on to me being in college, so it's hard for me to actually make videos consistently, but I try to because, what's it called? So, one, I have a busy schedule with my classes. Two, I have a lot going on in my personal life, so I have to really manage my time and sit down. Sometimes I sit down, or like I lay down in my bed and I think, and I'm like, I gotta record a video. I bought this camera. This camera was expensive. I need to make use of this camera, and my time. So sometimes I just think to myself, and I'm like, you know, like I gotta keep on going. Sorry, y'all. My phone is. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so yeah, so basically, I mostly decide on what I'm gonna film based on how I feel. Meaning, like, if I feel I want to do a Q&A, I'll do one. If I feel in the mood of like recording for you guys a mukbang or any type of that or any type of source of that, then I will. I also listen to the feedback you guys provide, of course. I also listen to like what people like. For example, I might have a story time coming soon. Soon. I might have a story time coming soon for you guys, so stay tuned for that. I did post it on my Instagram, and if you guys are not following me, my Instagram is David Espinal. David.Espinal. Yeah, that's my Instagram. So go follow me, you guys, and stay tuned for more videos that I do, and stuff like that. I really enjoy doing YouTube. I always wanted to do it, and I'm so blessed to be where I am right now. Um, in the sense of like my parents' support, not only them helping me buy a camera, but like them always like being there for me and understanding what I want to do. That's like such a blessing, because I know that some people don't have that, and that's why I always try to be motivated and keep on going, because at the end of the day, everything I'm doing is for myself, for my parents, and God. That's like mainly what I think about, because I always want to give my parents back, what they give me now. That's something I always dream of, and I know we all do. And yeah, let's see, y'all, if we can find another question. Hopefully, I'm answering these questions. Let's see. Let's see, y'all. Oh, I like this one. Who? Wait. Oh. Who is someone you would like to collab with? Okay. This is actually one of the biggest things, goals, whatever. Like, this is something I have in my mind, basically. So, I've always wanted to film with Sty. Like, I think, like I mentioned him in my video, like of the like how I inspired to buy this camera. I don't know, like I feel like watching his videos kind of like relate to me, in the sense that we all come from this community where we were once judged, or you know once targeted or stuff like that, meaning like how like I don't know, like I feel like in general we all get bullied, but I don't know, Sty, like I feel like Sty, like he does, like people might target him or say stuff about him, but he does not pay attention, and he just like makes a funny joke out of it, which is something that I really like a lot, because that's like imagine if we all can do that, like that's crazy. But yeah, I would just say some people that are celebrities or influencers that I would like to collab with are definitely Sty. I want to collab with Sty. Sty is really funny. Um, I've been seeing a lot of Alanize on his like podcast and his videos. I also have been following him for a really long time. So that's someone that I would dream to be on their podcast. Like, oh my gosh, just thinking about that like gets me like very like, oh my god, like that's really crazy. But yeah, I would like to collab with Sty, Alanize, Louis really funny, Louis Castro, Adam, I love Adam too. Um, Adam, yes, I love collab with Adam. Oh, Chris Carter, yes, the duo. How did I forget Chris Carter and Sty? Yeah, how could I forget about them? All I remember, I'm laughing because I remember when Sty would be like in his intros, he would say, "It's the most." What did he say? It's the most baddest with the fishiest, and that's somewhat period, something like that. But that's what he would say, and I was like, "How did you come up with this? Like that's actually really funny." So that's what I was like, "Oh my god!" But anyways, y'all, I'm getting off track. But I would, yeah, those are the main people that I would want to collab with. Um, Only because I'm really like they like really do like motivate me, and also I feel like we can relate a lot because we're in the community, and not only that, but like I don't know, I just connect myself so much with all of them, and that just really keeps me going too, because seeing other people that are part of the community and that are doing so much and so good, like that's like really like like motivational. Is that a word? Yeah, motivational. Um, yeah, I just really hope and pray that one day I'll get to collab with at least one of them. But my main collab is Sty. Sty is really funny. Just thinking about it is so funny. I literally watch all their videos like Sty, Chris, Adam, Louie, Alanize. I watch all their videos. They're so funny, and that's just the main people that I would want to collab. There's other people that I've watched, but they're not coming to my mind right now. But there are other people. Um, I just can't think. But those are the main people, y'all, that I would want to collab with. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. So this video was really short, I believe, because I usually film 40-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute, but I filmed a short video for you guys today, but it's okay. Next one hopefully will be longer. The last video I filmed, which was the, as I mentioned earlier in this video, was the, damn, I keep on holding this mic so bad. Anyways, don't mind y'all. Oh, I can't talk. Don't mind that, y'all. There you go. Um, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, the last video I did was playing tag in the dark with my cousins, which was really fun. Go watch that. That was actually the first video I have an intro, an outro, and I edit it. So yeah, I hope you guys really appreciate like all the videos, all the effort, and let me know in the comments, y'all, what you guys want to see next. Any like literally anything, like just it doesn't have to be like anything. You can even let me know in the comments like anything bad I'm doing that you guys want me to improve on. I'm always open to feedback, and I always listen to what other people have to say. So it's I won't take it personal. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next, or like any just anything. And yeah, basically don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for sure. Because if you guys want to see more bad videos, wait, oh no, that sounded bad. No, if you guys want to see more good videos, that's better. Um, yeah, just keep on subscribe, and keep coming back, because I'm gonna bring new and newer videos, especially for the summer. Oh baby, be prepared, because this right here, me, yeah, I'm coming through with it. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned for more. Peace.